Yo, what is going on, homie? It's your boy Sean786 back with TTMS special episode 126, 126. Guys, 2025 is coming to an end, and it's been a fun year. It's been a crazy year, but it's been a fun year with the homies. You guys being here, so, rocking out with us, and it's been a lot of fun with you guys, man. Now let's close it. Let's have some fun. Another few more weeks left till 2026, and hopefully everybody has a great time as well. But listen to me, since everybody's having a great time, since the PlayStation Nation is out there celebrating that Xbox is going away, celebrating that Xbox is doing this and that, all of a sudden, the one and only hip hop gamer comes out and puts the pony back into the stables. Is Steam coming to PlayStation? Is the new PlayStation 6 going to be open platform? That's going to be an interesting one. If this works out, if this plays out the way it's supposed to play out, and Hip Hop Gamer is right, listen, I'll give him credit, but that shit's going to be funny because the PlayStation fanboys are out here talking about it would never happen. It doesn't make sense. I don't know what my Xbox is doing it for, but it's going to be interesting, guys. And listen to me. We all know that when hip hop gamer, is a hit and a miss, whatever you want to call it, and I believe it's more misses than that. But listen, I'm gonna run with this shit because I know it puts the fear in these ponies' heart, and that's the beauty about this. On top of that, we're talking about these flip floppers. They're absolutely losing it. I don't know what's happening with these guys anymore. As soon as they flip, they become something else, something crazy, something I've never seen before. And we'll talk about our homies. But let me give a shout out to some of the guys in the chat before we get into the first topic. TTMS special. Let's have some fun. We got Why So Serious? What's going on, homie? Eamon Burns, Music 72, NYJ, Durag. What's going on, Playboy? What up, Durag? What's up? What's going on? LG, what's up, G? We got, was it, Why I Saw the Dreams in the chat as well. Arnie's in the chat as well. We got LG. Pickles, what's up, homie? Saldog, Justin Boudram, what's going on? Playboy. Grey Fox is in the chat as well. Lord Chaos as well, Illegal Dad. El Unicorn, what's going on, homie? Hope you guys are doing good. We got the homie, the one and only, the biggest pony in the community, in the Xbox community. The pony bot for all pony bots is called Weeb. Called Weeb, what's going on? Player, what's up? Hope you well. PlayStation is dog shit. As you should. Listen, you know how many times I've talked about, I was talking to Dirt yesterday. We were talking shit, talking about stuff in general. And I said to him, real talk there. If I ever get an opportunity to come to the States, to come to your town, 100% you make sure, as soon as I come to your house, you make sure that dog shit, ugly ass, bitch ass, awkward looking router, whatever you want to call it in the States, that piece of shit console is in the toilet so I can piss on it. Because you don't want me to piss on your carpet, your wooden floor or something. I've told him this. I go, listen, if I ever come, you make sure that dog shit big bitch of a console, PlayStation 5, is already in the fucking toilet. Because that's the first thing. You know what it's like, guys, when you come off a flight, when you're coming from the airport or transfer, you need a piss. That's the first thing you do. When you go abroad, you go on holiday or some shit, what do? I need to take a piss. And as soon as you get to the hotel, I need to take a piss before we go out now. So I'm going to make sure that dog shit PlayStation 5 it has some UK piss on it. And that's what I'm going to do. I told him this yesterday. I'm going to make sure that shit's ready. And on top of that, make sure that dog shit DualSense controller is with it as well. I'll make sure I have enough piss. I'll drink plenty of... Shit, where's my pony tears? Shit. No idea where my pony tears are right now. The pony tears is non-existent. I'll make sure I have plenty of pony tears. So plenty of piss. We'll cover that big bitch up because it's a big bitch of a console. It's a nasty ass console. Do you know what I mean? So I gotta make sure I cover that shit. But listen, I have my water, but I can't find my. Where is that shit? Where is my pony tears? Shit, man. But shout out to the homies in the chat. What's going on, E Ranks? What's going on, Preston Wicks? Be nice, amazing Neil. What's going on, homies? Hope you well. Hope you good, bro. Newscast, what's going on, homie? What up, play? Heck, man, what's going on, G? Hope you well. Doggy Dog as well is in the chat. Who else do we have before we get into it? Now, let me get a super chat and let's have some fun. You know, MD with a 2. What up, player? TTS, my fella bots. PlayStation is DEAD. Dead. Talk that shit. You know, MD, big bro. He doesn't play that shit. He knows what's up. A real fucking bot there. Straight up. Onyx, Yobi, what's up? MD with a 2. This shit could be legit. Sony been copying Xbox for years, and years. You know what? MD, that's gonna be funny if that happens. It's gonna be real interesting because when I was talking to Dirt yesterday, I was telling him, I go, yo, you remember when it came to the launch of the Xbox and the PlayStation 5, and you know when I think Matt Booty and these guys came out and talked about cross-gen, you know, for 1 to 2 years. And then PlayStation was like, yeah, we believe in generation, all of that shit. We believe in our platform. Only to find out 6 months later, them pieces of shit were putting their flagship titles on cross-gen, last gen. We found out 6 months later that shit was a lie. And this might be the same shit. You know, PlayStation might be talking about blah, blah, blah. We're going to keep it, you know. And maybe that's maybe the fanboys, the PlayStation fanboys' perception when it comes to PlayStation keeping it old school. Let me know what PlayStation is trying to do. Mark Cerny's talked about expanding and all that shit as well. And I think it might be the same shit. Let Xbox take all of the heat. All of the heat when it comes to the shit. Then boom, you come and talk about, yeah, and then everybody celebrates. PlayStation is, you know, it's for the players. That's what's gonna happen, watch. If this shit is legit, that's what's gonna happen, MD. Trust me, bro. MD, you ain't lying about that. MD with a 5. Stop it, Sean. The first thing you're doing is playing Bluey, then SpongeBob, and then Ho of the Mountain. You know, funny enough, I was shopping yesterday and I did see Bluey. I was gonna get that present I was gonna get something for the homie Dirt Greek T and send it to his punk ass. It was some Bluey shit or something. I seen at the superstore. Damn. You know, that's a good possibility, MD. I don't know, maybe the homie Dirt might say, yo, Sean, check this shit out on his 1080i TV. Who knows? We got the homies. Shout out to Reopen, bro. Isaac Hayes, what's going on, G? Hope you well, bro. Hope you're doing good. PS5 blows. What up, homie? What's going on? Call me that hot steamy piss. Talk that shit. Talk that shit. Don't lie. Yobi thinks I'm in Miami and that. Web Dave. Web Dave. Shout out to the homie Web Dave. Having a great show on Sunday as well. And I will be joining Web Dave in 2 weeks after the Game Awards. So the week after the Game Awards, I'll be joining the council on that Sunday. Quarantine Fox, I don't know, Playboy. Saltwagon, what's up, player? What's up? Anyway, yo, let me tell you something. That Marvel Invasion, that game is pretty dope, man. Pretty dope. I like some of the mechanics in that game. Dope shit. 2 players, you know, switch between players, combine your powers. You be flying with certain characters. I love how I don't know if you guys have played it. Have you guys played Pickles? Sean, when's the Rogue Xbox Ally X gameplay? I've got the Ally only. I showed you a couple of streams ago, bro, over the camera right now. So I have sent it to some of the homies a bit. I might need to still do that. You can still record from that. I've not really tested it out. I'll give it a try. So which characters are in Marvel Invasion? We got Iron Man, we got Storm, we got Wolverine, we got Spider-Man, obvious. We got who else do we have? The Black Panther. The Black Panther. Who else do we have? One guy's like Bad Pit. Bad. I've never heard of that character. Bad Pit or something like that. There's about 8 characters, and I think there's about 4 or 5. Captain America, obvious. There's about 4 or 5. I think needs to be unlocked or something. I believe. But that shit's dope, bro. That shit's a really good game, man. Dude, you know what? That's a game I would love to play with homies on, community night or something. That shit would be fire, bro. 4 players. That's the type of game I would love to play. But definitely check it out. Yeah, Phoenix, Venom's in it as well. But I think you do unlock more characters, I believe. No, yeah, there's a few characters I'm not familiar with. But my main characters I've been playing with, I've been playing with a bit of everything. Every stage I'll change it. Every stage I'll change the characters and play with them. That's what I'll do. But I love the Captain America shield. That shit's fire, bro. When you send it out, that shit's fire, bro. And when you block as well, when you counter it, that shit's awesome, bro. Captain America. You haven't done a community night in 2 years. I know, bro, man. I want to really get back onto that, bro. It's the time, and the only way I can do it is probably. It might have to be. It's a bit difficult, bro. Plus this fucking gaming monitor. This gaming monitor, for some reason, it doesn't work with my capture card. So I have to go downgrade it to like a 22-inch fucking monitor again now, which is shit to play on. Because when we were playing Split Scissors, bro, that shit was difficult to see, man, on a 22-inch screen. So I might need to upgrade. Yeah, She-Hulk's in it, or Raccoon's in it as well. You know. And that's what I'm gonna do, bro. I'll probably do, I'll probably get like a 27-inch monitor or something, or 32-inch monitor, and just start doing community game now. Because I had this 43-inch monitor, gaming monitor, but for some reason it just didn't capture with it. It's pissing me off, bro. It's pissing me off. So that's what I might do. I might just get like a 27-inch or something, or 32-inch. Just a normal fucking average monitor, just for community game nights, bro. Before I used to play on my OLED at the time, but obviously that's in the next door new house right now. So we'll see how it goes. Shout out to MD, bro, man. I really appreciate it, bro, for gifting 5 TTS memberships, bro. Make sure you give MD a shout out, homies, if you got the membership, if you've been gifted. The homie Aussie, salute to you, Playboy. Sean, you and Dirt made it in my top 5 watched on YouTube rap. I love that shit. Honestly, even with Clute as well, you guys are amazing, bro. We made a top 5. Well, I was number 1 for Aussie, I believe. But shout out to you, bro. Honestly, that shit was awesome. Ghost Rider's in it as well, yes. Ghost Rider's in it. DJ Bird with a 2. How the hell did they add Bollywood Blade? Oh, come on, bro. DJ Bird. I can't find my glasses anymore. Or they're broken. No idea where the shit's gone. But shout out to the homies, bro. Bollywood Blade. He's coming back. As soon as we see gameplay or some shit of Bollywood Blade, you know the homie's coming back for that shit. But yeah, Bosnian, what's going on, homie? Hope you well. Yeah, but yeah, you know what? Let's get into the first topic. But definitely check. Guys, listen to me. Marvel Invasion, if you go Game Pass, it's available. Shit's available, bro. And I've been playing it on the handheld, cloud streaming, 1080p 60. I can confirm that. That's what it shows. And that shit is bang on, bro. That shit's amazing, bro. It runs perfect. It runs flawless for that. It's a perfect game for handheld, bro. 4Q goes, I picked up the Hisense 43 for $349. Yeah, bro. That shit's awesome. It's good. It's good, bro. But that's what I might do. I might just get a different monitor. Anyway, let's get into the first topic and let's see. Do you know what? I seen something popped up. And this shit's funny, bro. Let's pull this up. 15. Richer Sound does give good guarantees. Yeah, bro. Richer Sound is good. Now I want to pull this up, guys, homies. Look at this shit. Where are we now? We got PlayStation. Now, why would Sony do this for? Now, once again, if the homie Dirt's in the chat, why would Sony do something like this? Why would they get a Sony PlayStation Studio, San Diego, to make a new standalone experience built from the ground up to deliver realistic baseball gameplay on a motherfucking mobile device? Why would Sony do this shit? Why wouldn't Sony just stick to the console only? It makes you think, doesn't it, guys? Ponies, you gotta understand. When we always talk about the gaming industry and what these companies need to do and want to make more money, they're gonna do shit that you may not like. Now, is this MLB standalone game available for the motherfucking PlayStation 5? Yes or no, bitch? Yes or no? First we are, do you know what? First we are Horizon as well. Where's that shit? Let me look for that shit. 1 second. Let me pull that shit up as well. Now we got another mobile game. Another mobile game that's not available on that dog shit PlayStation 5. These ponies don't know what to do anymore. These ponies are lost. Let me pull up this shit as well. But that's interesting to see another mobile game from PlayStation, from a PlayStation studio as well now. They've been talking about, you know, what they want to do in the future. Where's this shit? Where's this shit? There we are. I'll pull this up in a bit as well. And this one, you know what it is, guys? Bosnian, yeah, I'm glad you checked. Yeah, bro, the game is good, bro. The game is a good... Bolex Pit is a really good game. I put like, what, 2-3 days into that shit? You know? And when you get certain characters, you do... one character plays itself with another character when you get to play with two characters in one game. And that shit's dope. When you want to get, like, you know, extra, you know, points and all that shit, you just put it on and let that shit play afterwards. You know, but the game is good. Make sure you play with different characters at the end. The last stage, you got to play with different characters, kind of get the proper ending. But why would Sony push towards mobile? Are they turning, like GameShock just said in the chat, are they turning into a mobile studio? What is going on with PlayStation right now? Why isn't this game on PlayStation? Tell me now. Because I remember they were talking about Gears Pop like that. Halo game like that. Hey, shit, you want to talk about that Forza Street when they let them license that out? That wasn't available on the console. But all of a sudden, PlayStation's out here, dropping multiple mobile games. And look at this shit here. If you guys don't believe me, look at the Horizon shit as well. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Another mobile game not available on that dog shit PlayStation 5. Look at this. %, there's nothing wrong with it, guys. But it goes against the what? The pony narratives. That's what it is. Jube, what's going on, homie? It looks like shit dirt. But listen, it's a mobile game again. First we had Raquel and Crack. Then we got Horizon, this bitch here. And then we got MLB The Show. Another mobile game. MLB The Show. Another announced mobile game coming. That's the shit I'm talking about. What is next? What is next for PlayStation? Shit, we heard about this open platform, which we'll talk about in shit. But first we had, like I said, Horizon, Raquel and Crack. Now we got another mobile game. Shit. Is PlayStation staying old school? No. Because the business model is changing, you dumb bitch. They're out there to make more money, to hit them gamers. You know what? What's funny? Let me remove this shit. Jurag, Sean786, what's going on with the two, homie? Look at this shit. Yo, the guy's got a... Oh, shit. What's on that picture, TTS, Sean? Yo, that's some funny shit. Send me that shit. Yo, that's some funny shit. That profile pic is hilarious. Yo, that shit's funny, bro. Jurag, Sean. Come on, bro. That's some funny shit. Man, I bet that's Booker D or someone. Shout out to you, homie. What's crazy about this is that when the gaming business industry is changing, I remember when Phil Spencer was talking about he's trying to achieve 1 billion gamers or hit them. There's billion of gamers out there, and we're trying to get them dudes. That's what we're trying to get. And that's the funny thing about this. When Phil was talking about that shit years ago, there's so many gamers out there, and obviously we're talking about the mobile side of it, the PC side of it, handheld gamers on obvious console, and so on and so on. What's going on, Joey? What's good, G? And when Phil said that there's billions of gamers out there, and we're trying to hit that market, the PlayStation Nation was laughing at Phil Spencer, saying, you barely can get to 50 million. How the fuck are you going to be achieving 1 billion gamers? Shit, they did that with ABK, half a bill. But the problem is, it's the narrative they were holding on to. And that narrative was that PlayStation would stay old school because it works. PlayStation will stay old school because why? Because they sell consoles like that. PlayStation will stay old school because they sell games like that. Well, last gen, and especially last gen, that was a big difference. And that's what it is. The narrative is getting killed day by day. Every narrative they put up there is been getting destroyed. Now shit, another mobile game? What's next? God of War mobile game. Look, we know they were trying to do some live service bullshit with God of War. We know they're doing the TV show, movie show, whatever you want to call that bullshit. But for a fact that what is next for PlayStation? What studio is going to make another mobile game? And that's where we are right now. Because they need more money. They want to make more money. That's the whole point of this shit. That's the whole point of this shit. And that's what makes me laugh, man. From Horizon to now MLB. What's going on, Joey? Joey, if you not sent it, bro. I'm not sure if you sent the DMs that I sent earlier. But MLB, the show, a mobile announced, a mobile version coming to Apple and Android. Another free-to-play game as well. Remember that, guys. That's what I forgot to mention. It's a free-to-play game built from the ground up. That shit's funny, bro. Man, PlayStation is moving and... we heard about this open platform, which I'll get to next. What's going on, Rim? What's going on, G? Talk that shit. Razer Ultron with the 2. What's going on, Playboy? What up, G? Hope you well. Because PlayStation's putting it all out there on the corner with Sean. Oh, come on, bro. There's no need for that shit. Razer Ultron. You were the motherfucking homie. And that's the shit you come out with. PlayStation's out there on the street corners. Come on, bro. Riff a lot. What's going on, sir? Sir, riff a lot. What's going on? But come on, man. Have some respect for your homie, Sean786. Come on. Mighty NYC, what up? What's going on, G? Carl, we ain't lying about that. We're coming to a point where they're dropping more PC and more mobile games. Because, listen, Joey, another mobile game. You know what was funny about this, Carl Weeb? When I was talking to the homie Dirt yesterday, I said to him, I go, the crazy thing about this is, PlayStation has told the fan base and told like the shareholders and whoever you want to, told the media people, told us what exactly they're going to be doing. They're going to drop one big flagship title per year. And then they drop the bitch-ass games like Soros and maybe a partnership game or something. That's what we're talking about. That's where we are right now. Take care, Joey. But that's where we are right now. They are dropping one 10-pole title. Listen, call me if you're dropping 3, 4, 5. Like Xbox was a different beast this year. Let's be real. I've not talked about it yet, bro. That'll be the next topic. Sir Flaw. But the crazy thing about this, When you're dropping a lot of games, then it's okay. A lot of stuff is happening. But when you drop in one flagship title and some, little bitch ass games here and there, you see the difference. You see more announcements for mobile. You see more PC ports than games. And that's where we are right now. And that's what's happening with PlayStation right now. You got Death Stranding 2 is going to be, what was it? Announced for PC. And I'm sure that'll come to the box next year or maybe later this year. Who knows? Because we know when it comes to PlayStation deals, they tend to keep some sort of like a small print talk about like you can't promote Xbox or something. So who knows what's going to happen there. But PlayStation fanboys have claimed that game to be a first party game. That's what they claimed. That is a first party game. So when that Death Stranding 2 comes to Xbox, I wonder if they're going to keep that same energy. I really hope they do keep that same energy. Bandit, what's going on, homie? What's up? But that's where we are on a 110 pole game a year. And that's when you see the PC porting more often. That's when you see more. Look, they announced 3 fucking games right now. Mobile games. Already in a space of what? 4 weeks? In a space of 4 weeks, Raquel and Crack, Horizon, and now MLB The Show. And none of them games are on PlayStation. That's the narrative they put. That's the narrative they put out there, and that's the narrative we're using right now. Doing good. Abdul, what's going on? I'm Gumby, damn it. The Allies doing great, bro. I've been playing. I've been playing. What's that game, man? Fuck's sake. Marvel Invasion. And another game. What was I playing? But I can't remember. I playing Banishes. I was playing Banishes on the main my main cinema room. My main room. I played that shit. That Banishes really nice sound to it. I love the sound to that game. Because I got a proper Dolby Atmos setup. It sounds nice, bro. He's doing a pose. We got Raise the Ultra. What's going on, G? With the 2. Sean, I'm riding with you until the end. Pose! Yo, do you know what, Raise the Ultron? Fuck it. We're all riding together. Pose! Now, I really appreciate 100%, bro. All the way, bro. All the way until the day we die, bro. Straight up until the day we die. Plain and simple. Till there's no more, that's it. That's when we go. But yeah, was it Trey, what's going on, homie? Hope you well. Laminga Da, what's going on, G? What's going on? But yeah, that's where we are right now. The mobile games, more mobile games announcement than games. Now, what's crazy about this, when people are getting a bit upset, when the PlayStation fanboys are getting a bit, frustrated with PlayStation right now, because what they've been doing with the certain announcements. Where are the big announcements? Where are the big showcases? What is going on with PlayStation? PlayStation, why are you doing this for? Well, shit. Let's break it down. Because hip hop gamer. I want to play Dispatch, but shit's not on Xbox. Yeah, shit, you know what to do. Go to TTS downloads and play like that. Because that shit wasn't available on the box. So tough shit. Now, what's crazy about this? It's, where are we now? The motherfucking homie hip hop gamer is out there putting the PlayStation Nation on notice, putting the PlayStation Nation stables on fire. The PlayStation fanboys don't know what to do anymore. We got Mick Kamal, what's going on, G? Now, MD with a 5. What point is going to say when Ghost of Hote drops on the box? Oh shit! MD's putting that shit out there. What are you gonna do, playboys? Ham ponies? What are you gonna do when that bitch comes to the box? Then what? What they gonna say when Wolverine drops day and day? I'm willing this into existence. Listen to me. What was crazy? We always talk about the Raiden Blades epic bet, and that shit's incredible. That when that happens for PC and all that stuff, that shit's crazy, bro. If that's gonna be some funny shit, MD, when that happens. But like I said, we know what the next Xbox is gonna be doing, so them games will be available on that box. Regardless of how you access them, they'll be available for that box as well. Shit, I can access them games right now. You know. Mick Kumar, what's up, G? Young Breads, what's up? Yeah, you know what it is. Before we move on to this topic, the mobile game is legit. Like Young Dreads, I understand why they're doing it for. But you know what was crazy though? When it came to the 2017, 2018, 2019, you know, and 2020, they made fun of Xbox for doing that shit. When certain games weren't available for the box, they were making fun of that shit. The ha ha ha, Xbox, these games are exclusive, not on the box. Exclusive to my mobile phone or exclusive to my PC or some shit, like Gears Tactics or something. The same shit's happening right now. And they're not gonna get these games. Mobile games, it's not coming to the PlayStation. Now they can play it on the mobile, and I'm sure some of the homies that want to play a good, I'm sure it'll be a really good MLB, it'll be a good baseball game for the mobile, no doubt, no doubt. It'll be a great, no sound. Is it no sound? Or is it just me? Let me know. Yo. Nah, the sound is working. The sound should be working. Is Madam Earth playing? Bro, I don't play the American. Am I muted? It's fine. I'm not muted. I can see here. I'm not muted. Yeah. Someone's messing about. Lord Chaos, you probably got your headphones on or some shit, or your earphones connected, your POS. No sound, yeah? Shit. You connected to some shit? Let me know. But anyway, let's get to this part here. What's got the PlayStation Nation shook up? And I only played the first few minutes, the first minute or two. Where are we now? Here we go. Hip Hop Gamer is claiming that Steam is coming to PlayStation 6 and is an open platform. Let's go!
Yo, what's up? You rockin' with the GOAT of the game, hip-hop game. A hot 9-7 is going down right now. Look, let's get straight to the point, baby. Steam is coming to PlayStation 6. Confirmed. You know how it gets down when I come around with these videos, you know what I'm saying? And
one thing I'll say before I continue this show, what's going on, Cat Skills? Zach Raleigh, what's up? The dude is coming out saying confirmed. That's some crazy shit. Dude is coming on saying confirmed, first of all. 10 seconds into the motherfucking video, guys. I'm alright, bro. What's up with you, Zach? Hope you well. That's the crazy... Like, Razor, that's the crazy shit. Confirmed. Now, if this shit... Like, we know... Listen, I'm not saying this guy's got the best track record. But a lot of the PlayStation fanboys kind of like, yo, Hip Hop Gamer said this first. Yo, Hip Hop Gamer said this back in 2020 or some shit. Give him credit. You know what it's like, bro, guys. You know what it's like. So most of the PlayStation Nation kind of follow him, rock out with him like that. But confirmed? Shit. Let's continue this shit. Confirmed. That's... Let's go back again.
Yo, what's up? You rockin' with the GOAT of the game, hip-hop game. A hot 9-7 is going down right now. Look, let's get straight to the point, baby. Steam is coming to PlayStation 6. Confirmed. You know how it gets down when I come around with these videos, you know what I'm saying? And listen, later on, make sure y'all give me the credit when the news come out, you know what I'm saying? And all these outlets, you be acting like they the ones who they don't bring nothing. You know what I'm saying? They ain't break nothing. Make sure you source this video. You already know what it is. Now, let's get to it. Steam is officially coming to PlayStation 6. Okay. Now, obviously, I can't give away my sources and stuff like that, but I'm going to let you in on a little something. Now, the first thing I can tell you is this, right? PlayStation 6 officially will be more of an open platform. Yes, it's crazy. It's happening. With multiple OSs that you can like boot into. So pretty much like I kind of told you before, in 2024 in terms of like having the PC mode and the console mode when I was making reference to what the Xbox is going to be like in the future and everything like that with the whole hybrid stuff. Yep, PlayStation 6, baby. It's going down officially. Steam is coming to PlayStation 6. Now, another reason why they're doing this too, and obviously this is a business move, is PC has been great for PlayStation in a big way. And how do you marry that? And the way you marry it is making sure that more people can stay inside of the PlayStation ecosystem, obviously through the hardware, by having this opportunity to bring Steam to the platform. Now, I know a lot of people out there talking about, you know, the Steam machine and the competition and PlayStation got to worry about this. No, you got it all wrong. Had to spin a chain on that one, dog. You got it all wrong. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, man, listen to me. Let me just remove this for a second. Now, him coming out and saying all of this shit, confirming it, talking about open platform, multiple stores, it sounds really familiar, doesn't it? It sounds really familiar to another box that's doing it right now. And what's crazy about this, we know why Xbox is doing it because of the Windows stuff as well and what they want to do as well, what they're trying to achieve. You know, I remember this quote from, where are we now? I remember this quote. I actually found this quote. It was saved or something from Phil Spencer talking about this shit. Let me pull this up. And he was talking about, like, Phil, if you guys remember this, you know, this piece about what Phil Spencer's talking about when it comes to the console market is flat, the PC market is growing in part of, because of where the player choices to where they buy the game. So if so, this is what it says: if console wants to bring players back, they need to be more like PCs. Now let me zoom into that once more. Phil said this shit. I can't remember when he said it, but he said, you know, he says a lot of shit. There we are. That's zoomed in there. When he said, if consoles want to bring players back, they'll need to be more like PCs. And talking about breaking down them walls. That's how you bring them players back. An open platform. Phil said this shit, now all of a sudden, everybody else is copying. That's the crazy shit about this. When Phil was talking about the Epic stores and multiple stores, Sarah Bond talked about, you know, open sources and other stores as well. Phil's talked about this. We know what they're doing. We know what Xbox is doing and what's their plan because they are Windows. Microsoft is Windows, so they know what's up. They know what to do with that shit. So they're going to bridge that gap. For them, it'll be much easier. But for PlayStation, I want to see how they're going to do it, you know, if this is legit. If this is legit and what Hip Hop Gamer is saying, because he's saying it's confirmed. He said open platform, multiple storefronts as well. Shadow Dragon, what's going on, G? Sapo, what's up? Grizz, what's going on, G? And that's where we are right now. Shit is wild. To see someone like Hip Hop Gamer come out like that and talk about confirmed, that's a big statement. PlayStation 6 confirmed with open platform, Steam. That's gonna be, see, that's something that the homie Dirt did a video as well today. I mean, we were talking about this yesterday over the phone, like, you know, what he's gonna do, all that stuff. But what's crazy about this? If this shit goes down the way he's talking about this shit, what is the PlayStation Nation gonna do then? That's the reaction I want to see. That's the shit I like to see on Twitter, podcasting, because for a lot of these dudes, they might like Hip Hop Gamer. They might say Hip Hop Gamer knows some good sources, but yo, dog, you're wrong on this one. I can't rock out with you on this one. But if this shit goes down the way it's supposed to go down according to Hip Hop Gamer, that's gonna be a special moment for that shit. Cause look, let me find some receipts, cause we know we love the receipts. Like prime example, well, the first one popped up now is P-Rock. All right, let's go for it. Time Maker, man. What's going on, G? What up, play? Hope you well. Now, the interesting part about this is, Taylor, what's going on? Wolf, what's up, G? We need to push this rumor so more infighting between the ponies. Facts. But anyway, he goes, he just finished listening to Hip Hop Gamer. According to him, the next PlayStation 6 is going to be an open platform that will have Steam. And, you know, it hits this, just want to laugh at ponies. Yeah, I just want to laugh at ponies as well there. So Sony will let you buy NBA 2K, which is one of the big sports games for you guys in the States, on Steam, on Valve, make the 30% cut instead of having you to buy the game on the PlayStation store, where they'll make 30% on that game. Yeah, okay. And that's the funny shit about this. For a lot of the PlayStation fans, it just doesn't make sense for them. That's what it is. Even this dude here, talking about Ghost in the Shell, I don't know how I feel about this, if this is legit. Now, this is where we are right now, guys. Let me zoom in a bit extra. The Duck of Death, what's up? This is where we are right now. You got PlayStation fanboy, G-Style, what up? You got the PlayStation fanboys talking about, I don't know how I feel about this, if this is legit. That's where we are right now. And that's when I want to see the meltdowns. Because it doesn't make sense to them. Nothing makes sense. When PlayStation are making these mobile games, putting the games on PC, shit, we know they're trying to reduce that down to 6 months now. Some of the PC porting. That's the target. But this one's gonna hurt them real bad. If the PlayStation 6, a traditional console that's been working for the past, 25, 30 plus years, where we want to call that bitch, look what's gonna happen. In 27, 28, whenever the PlayStation 6 releases, if that's what's gonna happen, and it's gonna be a more of a open platform, because you know, you got guys talking about Xbox is not gonna be a custom console. Shit, PlayStation is gonna be the same shit then. More for open platform. Let's look at some of the comments. Colin Moriarty, yeah, listen to me. Yeah, well, P-Rock goes, listen, not sure about Steam coming to the PlayStation 6. Why would Sony allow a competing storefront on its own console? Now, that's the interesting part, ain't it? If it happens, JRP goes, this is literally a business suicide for PlayStation. If it actually happens, and the 5080 being about to run a GTA 6 is given when, who gives a fuck about GTA? Why do they keep bringing up GTA, man? Shut the fuck up. Now, Forever Son Dorian goes, Sony will still get profits from any Steam sale, perhaps, or it's possible the next PlayStation could be a PC hybrid as well. Well, 1 second. 1 second. Yo, PlayStation Nation, listen to the motherfucking homie there.
Nigga, you never know you're gonna need some Vaseline, my nigga.
The next PlayStation could be a PC hybrid as well. If this is true, listen, if this is legit, they're gonna be upset. Woo! Yeah, bro, let's let GTA 6 come on, let us do his shit. You know what's crazy about that? I'll talk about that shit, man. Fate goes, this dude has been wrong a lot. I wouldn't take it for much. Yeah, he's not lying about that. The dude has been wrong a lot. It's BS unless what more law is that leaked is completely off. Shit, more laws dead. He's talking about RDNA 4 and the PlayStation 5. Come on, stop it. Who else do we have? Let's see. Let me go back to P-Rock's thing. 1 second. Let me see some of the comments. El Unicorn, what's going on, G? You know, when the time comes and if there, I've always talked about this. Yeah, you're right, 100%. Mark Cerny did say the next PlayStation will be closer to a PC, and I believe that's because of they need to bring the games much faster to the PC. So will that be the PC launcher or something? Is that what they're talking about? Will they have a custom PC ecosystem or some shit? I don't know how they're gonna do it. But listen, if PlayStation does this, I honestly want to see some of the reactions from the higher, the ponies that are well known in the community. I really want to see that shit. How they gonna react to that? Because for them, like prime example, this message here, this tweet here, according to P-Rock, there is no logic to this at all. Sony is not an OS or a PC company. They don't push an OS or push general PC gaming to the masses. That's the shit I'm talking about. All of the shit that's been happening. The mobile games, one game per year, one flagship game per year. Now this shit about open platform. They can't handle this shit. It doesn't make sense to them. Now if hip hop gamers, right, bro, we gotta give them credit. But shit, for these dudes right now, if this goes down the way it's supposed to go down according to hip hop gamer, we're gonna have a fucking field day. We're gonna have a field day. I'm telling you right now, you think the meltdown's gonna be bad? Oh shit, the sales. This guy's talking shit. Yeah, Call of Duty. We know what's up with Call of Duty. Oh, who's it? Michael Dub goes, more important where you post about sales. Where the fuck are your exclusives at? You ain't lying about that, bro. Yo, this guy's talking shit. I'll hit the like button on that. Let me hit the like button on this shit. Since he's talking shit, we got Fortnite, Call of Duty. Where is that Ghost of Hote? Oh shit. Nobody's playing that bitch anymore. Oh shit. Come on, bro. But I tell you what they're playing Xbox games, for sure. That's the engagement or something. So it's a PC. Well, shit. Tim Dog. Oh shit. Tim Dog's back. You're there. Tim Dog is back. Yeah, bad take. I love hip hop gamer, but it's not happening. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna save that shit there. We gotta screenshot that shit. We gotta screenshot that shit. So PlayStation 6 is a PC. Oh shit. Oh shit. Anyway, let's stop this shit. Yeah, I gotta make sure I send that shit because they're saying that's not gonna happen. We just gotta wait, and then when the time comes, we fuck them up. That's what it is. The homie with the 5, Dick Griggs. What's going on, G? And congrats on, WBG was a milestone this past Monday. You know what's crazy about that? 300 episodes and 300 episodes, and that's crazy. Did he buy? No, like Tim Dog stuff. There's something I want to show about that because he's lost the plot again. We'll talk about that in a bit after this because I want to close the show in the next 20 minutes because I need to go somewhere. 20 minutes or so. You know what? Shout out to the homie there. Shout out to you guys for rocking out with WBG, and TTS as well. But the WBG, when we started that in 2020, 300 episodes, in total that he's managed to do right now. And it's been an incredible journey. Incredible journey, man. And shout out to you guys, bro. Honestly. And, we had some incredible guests. A lot of guests flip-flop, what can we do? That's, the guy's untouchable. He's 48 and old right now when it comes to, his record for flip-floppers and, all of that shit. But shout out to the homies that are rocking out with us. With the 5 man, hip-hop gamer is so arrogant. He actually thinks he's never been wrong before. You know what it is there? I really do believe that hip-hop gamer is one of them dudes that he'll put, so he goes to a lot of events, a lot of tech events, and a lot of this shit they talk about is more about, prototypes and discussions that what we were supposed to do and all of that stuff. And we know a lot of conversation happens. Shit. When it came to the FTC leaks about them slimline Xbox Series X's and all that shit, like the slimline bitches, look what happened with that shit. So there's all these conversations going around on that. I think that's what it is. He gets muddled up with that stuff. Let me have some water. But the way he's coming out with this shit, talking about is confirmed, that's a different ball game. So he's putting that shit out there. And when he puts shit out there, and he keep putting shit out there on the wall, and it's gonna stick. One time it's gonna stick. And maybe this is one of the times that he goes, do you know what? He's heard some rumblings, maybe. I don't know if he's heard from a good source or something. Maybe Heinz, the ketchup or something. I don't know what kind of sauces he has, but it comes to a point that, you're going to get it right once. But you're 100% right. He's arrogant. That's one thing I've noticed. When someone like Tom Henderson and Tom Warren or Jazz or whoever, the media guys out there, and they come up with something that they talk about, listen, when it comes to this, and this, that, and that, this is going down. Hip Hop Gaming will say, give me the credit. Why don't you put me in the article? I said this shit 18 months ago. Give me my credit. Bitch, you don't need that credit. Doesn't matter you said it 18 months ago or 12 months ago or 6 months ago. When someone like that has a publication and they put it as an article, it's a bit of a different story. I know some of these publications are full of shit. But when they're coming out, that's from like a spokesman, like a Microsoft spokesman or something, or a PlayStation exec. But that's what it is. Every single time he has to come out, I said this shit, give me my credit. Make sure you link my name or some shit. Now that's some arrogant shit. So shit, you bitch ass. So he constantly goes after the media about stealing and stuff. Oh shit, you ain't lying about that. That's the shit. I didn't even see the second part. That's the shit I'm talking about. Every single time, and I'm glad that I didn't even see the second part of the question. No doubt. Always going after the media guys. I said this shit, you stealing my shit, at least give me my flowers. And that's the arrogant shit I'm talking about. Imagine me and Dirt said, we heard about such a game, we heard about this coming to the Xbox, and then we go on Twitter, we go after Tom Henderson or we go after Tom Warren. You stole my shit. Put my name in the article. Give me my credit. At least tag the sources or some shit. POS. Punk. Where are we now? You ain't lying about that. MD will too. What's going on? G. He needs to be careful saying official and confirmed. And that's the arrogant, bro. That's what me and the homie and some of the homies have noticed. That's the, I don't know. Let me 1 second. And that's what we're talking about. That's the shit we talk about. The arrogant, like, I'm confirming this shit. It's official. Now, shit, 1-2 years down the line, even though someone else comes on and talks about it, he'll tag him, he'll retweet him, and say, I said this shit. Give me my credit. And that's what it is, bro. It's that cockiness. It's that cockiness. That's what it is. When I say some shit, that's the shit, bro. That's what's gonna happen. Everything I say is legit, and that's the cockiness in him. Time maker number 2. Like I said, hip hop ho gamer hops on the pole. Hey that's some funny shit. Like I said, hip hop ho gamer hops on that pole. That's some funny shit, bro. Hey, Time maker man, that's some good shit. That's some funny shit, bro. Shout out to you, homie. G Stealth with the 5. What's going on, G? Stupid. Why the PlayStation 6 gotta have Steam trying to catch up to our Windows stuff? Bro, for real is a clown or some shit. I think he's trying to say. I noticed when it comes to, and this is not only about hip hop gamer. This could be Mo's Law Dead and these type of guys. When certain information comes out for, like, say for Xbox, when it comes to the new powerful chip or something, or the Magnus chip and what Xbox is doing, some of these dudes gotta counter that with something. They gotta come up with some shit. Well, it's going to be powerful, but the PlayStation is going to be custom. Because you got to damage control that shit. Now, since Xbox, we know what they're doing, it's going to be more for it's an open platform, Windows, with a console-like UI, which we got to see right now, which I'm experiencing right now, with the Xbox UI. That's what it is. They got to counter it with something. I think this is what's happening right now. Because all of that buzzword is going around, the next Xbox Magnus is going to be powerful. The next Xbox Magnus is going to be able to play Steam game shit. You know, some guys like Dustin Legary and these guys were talking that shit with the Xbox Rogue Ally. I'm playing Spider-Man on my Xbox Rogue Ally. Everything is showing is in my Xbox UI app, and that's where we are right now. I think because of all of the stuff that's happening with Xbox, shit we've been hearing about. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if the PlayStation's gonna be an open platform. Let's just say for shits and giggles, hip hop gamers right on this shit. Trust me on this stuff. We heard that Xbox might drop a paywall for online multiplayer. If PlayStation 6 is gonna be more for open platform according to Hip Hop Gamer, I bet you when PlayStation does that, I can't see them, but imagine this shit. They drop the paywall. Everything's the same shit. Copying Xbox yet again, an open platform, putting games on PC, mobile games, which Xbox has got with ABK stuff, King. A more open platform. Yo, what's next? Drop the paywall. That's what's gonna happen? I don't see that happening, but is that what they're gonna do? If they're gonna more for open platform? That shit's crazy, man. To see where this is at right now, and to see some of the reactions from some of the dudes that are talking about, you know, what's gonna be like. Obviously, don't believe it at the moment, but if that's an open platform, I don't know what to say anymore, bro. Where is Dreamcast, guys? Yo, that's a great question. You won't see that shit because it doesn't benefit them as of right now. That's the shit I'm talking about, Jube. It wouldn't surprise me, you know, like how some of the PlayStation narratives about the paywalls going down for the Xbox, ha ha ha. You know, Xbox is gonna be losing money or blah blah, which they will, 100%. But if you go like a PC approach, you can't do it then. That's the difference between that. If you stay in a full-on console experience, keep the paywall. But PlayStation does the same shit. Watch how it gets celebrated. Watch how everybody and the media talk about this is a celebration. This is great for gamers. But Xbox has been, you know, that's what the rumor is, dropping the paywall, and that might not even happen. Xbox, Amy Hood and these guys might have said, yo, you ain't dropping shit, motherfuckers. Keep that shit up there. We make a bill or two on that shit. That shit might not even happen. Who knows? But the target is Ray Tito. That's the whole point. It's the ecosystem. And that's what they want. That's what Xbox does. And that's why I believe it might happen that they want to build that ecosystem up. Bro, we're going to have some fun next year. I can't wait for more information to come out when it comes to the Xbox stuff, and we know what games coming out next year for Xbox. Well, targeted games. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man, when it comes to that stuff. Damn. Let me pull up something, bro. I want to pull up something. 1 second. 1 second. Yo, shout out to I don't know if you guys have seen it, but shout out to Expedition, guys. Expedition's been killing it. According to Microsoft, Expedition 33 was the biggest third-party game launched in Xbox Game Pass this year. This is based on the number of unique users in the first 30 days of availability. No doubt, fucking great game. You know, I think when you get games like that a lot of hype behind it, people are talking about it, shit, and the game's available day one in Game Pass. I'm not surprised that game is killing it right now. It doesn't surprise me one bit. But anyway, I want to close it out with this anyway. Let's see this shit. You know what was crazy? One of the homies mentioned Tim Dog. What can we say? The Almighty, the man. Now this was yesterday. Tim Dog has officially. I feel like I keep saying officially lost the plot, but shit, you know, I don't know how he does it. He tops it up somehow. He managed to go beyond that line. He crosses the line multiple times, and all of a sudden, Tim Dog's out here making all of these grok images about Donald Trump and I forgot this guy's name now. You know, all that shit. Look at this shit here. Look at this shit. And then he does the Xbox one. Oh shit, he did another one. Oh shit. He's done another one with, I don't know who these guys are besides Trump. Oh shit, that's true. Trump again, I don't know what's going on. Like this, yo, this guy used to talk about Xbox all day. Now this is the one I'm gonna get to. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. What am I seeing here? Look, now let's get to the Xbox stuff. He's officially lost the plot. Hold on, let's see who's there. Let's see who's there. We got Post Up. We got Colt Eastwood. We got Tim Dog, Dustin, and New Legal. Oh shit, New Legal's there as well. Talking about this is Phil Spencer Ass Kissing Academy. As far as Dirk Gritty didn't make it there, I thought he might have done that shit, but he doesn't rock out with Dirt like that as well. Shit. Phil Spencer Ass Kissing Academy. Shit's wild, bro. This is the type of shit he's doing right now. I'm like, yo, what's going on with this dude? It's not about like going that far. It's about how this person has switched up. You know, that's what's the crazy thing about this. It's the switch up. Look at this shit here. The PS4 Pro. I don't know I don't know what's going on with this dude. This is his timeline. This is people faces on here or some shit. I can't tell. I don't know what the hell's going on, bro. Alex Jones? Oh, shit. Shit. You know, one thing I'll say about Tim Dog. You know what? I will let... What is this shit now? I'll let this do the... you know, the talking. That's the shit I'm talking about. Wild shit. You know, we have talked about over the years. Dr. Skosko, this is BS. Where's Sean Dunn King? Oh shit. You know what's crazy about this? You know, in this community, you're gonna see a lot of stuff flip flop, and a lot of people change. You know, some people leave the community. Some people change the content, you know, if it like mostly it goes towards PlayStation or Nintendo or you know whatever the platform. But I've never ever seen someone that was rocking out with Xbox like that, hardcore like that. You know, non-stop doing the console war stuff, extreme console war stuff. Twitter non-stop. All of a sudden switching, doing this politics stuff. Talking about going to churches, 2 different churches, talking about this, talking about that, making AI grok videos of, you know, certain shit. I don't think I ever seen someone in the community go that far. And it shows you what kind of character he is. You know, when someone was willing to go... See, here's the thing now, it kind of makes sense to me. When people said Tim Dog's this, Tim Dog's that, you know, and... he was, so I can see it now. Like the way he was saying he would go that extreme for Xbox. You can see how he would go to extreme lengths to do like to how can I say, when it came to Xbox he would go to the extreme lengths, but obviously it was on the Xbox side. But I feel like this is a new level, a different ball game, and he's the only one I've seen go to them lengths where it's like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about now? Talking shit with PlayStation, bro. PlayStation got VR, all that crazy shit for like 18 months. Now you stepped away, now you're going on opposite direction. From Xbox to PlayStation, extreme. Now all of a sudden you're going to another opposite side, the politics side. And that's where we are right now. It's I've never seen someone like that. Look, I've been in this community since 2016. In the chat podcast in 2018, and I don't think I ever seen someone go that extreme on that level. I'm talking about a well-known YouTuber, a well-known Xbox fanboy in the community. Everybody knows who Tim Dog was in this community. I've never ever seen someone go, like you had the crap gamers, you had the mooches, the saltiest gaming, Z. Who else? Like other people. I'm talking about the big guys. All of a sudden gone. Like Pickles. That's what I'm talking about. I've never seen it that bad. I've seen him go towards the PlayStation side, and that's what makes me laugh. What they hated about the media, roasting Xbox. Now they're doing the same shit with the Xbox stuff. Now, what's going to be interesting is tomorrow, Darkman, and I believe Crossfire will be available that day as well. I want to see how they're gonna damage control that shit. Will they say hip hop gamer's full of shit, or will they say hip hop gamer knows his shit? That's gonna be the interesting stuff right now. Now, obviously, we got guys like Detective C because he's never heard of this shit, so we'll see how that plays out. But I really want to see how this plays out in 2026 with Steam as well. 1 second, let me see if there's anything new before I go. Sick. Let's see. I just want to see MK home. Hip hop and the flip flop. They play the middle like Marlon. Yeah, bro. That's crazy. Marlon Gaming, I'm not seeing him for I'm not seeing some of his content. Was he doing right now? Is it the same shit as before? That's crazy, bro. Let me see some shit. 1 sec. I want to see if there's something up here. No. There's nothing else. Detective C is more reliable source than hip hop gamer. Well, shit, probably. LG goes, Marlon's gassing up hip hop gamer. Yeah, see, I like to see what they're gonna do. See, a lot of these dudes, when we talk about some of these dudes rely on YouTube like that, they'll switch it. When they need to switch it like that, they'll switch it. They'll turn the switch around and go next level, and go the opposite. So, they're full of shit then. Oh man, where are we now? That's gonna be funny. Yo, who's gonna watch Pixel Slap because I missed Dealer? Yeah. A lot has changed though, Pixel Slap, but you'll be surprised. Like you want these guys to come back then. It's not the same anymore, bro. I'm telling you right now. Like there's certain things obviously we don't like when certain companies do certain stuff, but these dudes you won't get the same that same RDX feeling, bro. That ain't never coming back, And shout out to Dealer. Dealer are one of the good ones out there. But I heard he's not into it as well, so you'd be surprised. Yeah, Game Pass, bro. Dope. We got MK1 coming to next week to Game Pass as well. I wonder. I'm gonna try that if it's got the next gen cloud as well on it. I'll definitely check it out on the handheld. See how it plays. But a lot of that's what I'm talking about. A lot of these dudes, you'd be surprised right now. You definitely be surprised what's going on with these dudes. And it happens. It happens. I'm sure when the homie there was talking about, and I remember like BGST, but I remember the homie there because I used to watch BGST and some of the guys in the chat as well. I watched it a bit later, but I remember them shows, and then slowly it flipped, and you're like, oh man, these guys are gone. You know what's going on, or they disappear, and that it happens. It happens. Look at the panel. Do you know what I mean? So it's not gonna work out like that anymore. So don't be surprised. I would say it's awesome going back, remembering them days. And I'm talking about multiple content creators back then. The ones that were rocking with Xbox or just having a good podcast at the time. But like we said, this ain't 2016. This ain't 2018. This ain't 2020. A lot of shit has changed, and it continues to change. As time goes on, you'll see more people change or do different content or disappear, and that's what happens. You kind of get replaced, and the new guys will come, and that's it. They'll take over, and that's where we are right now. That's where we are right now. But what I will say is, I will continue to talk that shit. I will continue to talk that shit as long as I can. Simple as. Dealer flipped? Oh shit. Yeah, I've heard something, bro. P-Lump's taking over. That's right. P-Lump is taking over now. P-Lump is the man. With his new Xbox Roll Anywhere Crocs. He's taking over right now. Don't mess with P-Lump. P-Lump ain't playing that shit anymore. P-Lump's out there on his PlayStation 5. Look at this shit.
Sorry ass DJ.
He ain't playing that shit. This is the guy. Xbox Roll Anywhere. He ain't playing that shit anymore. He's done that shit.
Sorry ass DJ.
Hey, yo, imagine P-Lump with the PlayStation 5 Pros. Oh, man. P-Lump Power Hour. Shout out to you, homie. Shout out to you, G. The PlayStation legs are hilarious, bro. You can't beat that shit. You can't beat this shit. Ray's best mate.
Lieutenant Dane. Lieutenant Dane.
Hello, Forrest.
You got new legs. New legs.
Yeah, I got new legs. Custom made. Titanium alloy. It's what they use on the space shuttle.
Magic legs.
Yeah, I know Ray hates that shit now. But guess what?
Can't stand them little bastards. Now get the fuck out of here before I kick your ass.
You ain't whooping shit. Now shoot the dice, you snaggle-tooth motherfucker.
All right, I'm gonna shoot these motherfuckers. You understand? I'm gonna shoot, but I bet not crap. That's all I know. I just bet not crap. Oh, come on, Six, with your funky ass. I've been waiting for you all night. Baby needs shoes. My wife needs clothes.
And you need some teeth.
Yo, I love that fucking movie. That movie's fire, bro. That movie's a classic. You know that. That movie's a classic, bro. You can't beat it, bro. I love it, bro. Prime Eddie Murphy, bro. Shit, bro. You can't beat him. I don't give a shit. I know Ray is a hater, but yeah. But anyway, guys, I wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire. Anyway, guys, listen to me. It's been a great show. You got tonight, the homie Ray should be going live. Xbox Echo Chamber. Then we got, Darkman tomorrow. Friday, TTS. Now, just a quick one. On the 19th... When Avatar, that next, I think I'll do it. No, next Friday, the one after, I think so. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so next Friday, not this Friday, TTS will be going 1 hour early because I'm gonna watch Avatar in IMAX. So I'm gonna start the show 1 hour early next Friday, not this Friday, the one after that. Yeah, I'm gonna go to see some family members now for 7:30. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Have some respect. I'm not going to the street corners. I'm a family man. I am a family man. I'm not going to the street corners. But Avatar, bro, yeah, I'm gonna watch that shit. So hopefully that'll be a good showing. Let's see that Raider interview before you go. Oh shit. The Raider interview. Oh shit. Which one is it? Let's see. Which one is it?
Lieutenant Dan, I got you some ice cream. Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
Now, Raider, listen to me. Raider ain't playing that shit anymore. Raider is out there getting ready. Getting ready. You know, when he doesn't play around, when he's training out there. Shout out to Raider. Oh shit! Raider's back! Oh shit. Anyway, leave Raider. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. You guys are here making fun of Raider. Come on, leave him alone. That's it. That's enough now. I gotta end the show. I have to end the show right now. Is there one more? Let's see. Have I got one more rate? No, I don't have one more. But all I know is I got one more for P-Lump. Anyway, guys, take care. Yeah, listen to me. I believe I can't wait. I want to see the prologue for the Odyssey, Christopher Nolan movie. So I'm hopefully apparently going to show 6 minutes of it or something like that of the Odyssey. That's going to be 2026 best movie. Lock that shit in. And I think I think Avengers is going to be there as well. That shit's going to be fire, bro. I believe it's going to be a good movie. You know, it's not for everybody, but IMAX. You know what? IMAX 3D is something else, guys. Honestly, IMAX 3D is something else. And that's the beauty about this. You know, the one in Manchester, the beauty about that cinema is because it's got a digital IMAX and it's got the 70mm IMAX. So, obviously, when Christopher Nolan's doing his movies, you see that shit in 70mm. Now, when you have something like Avatar, it's got that digital IMAX as well. So, that guy, listen, when I watched The Way of the Water, that was my first time watching IMAX 3D. I was absolutely blown away. Because I watched movies before like 4DX and all that stuff. And I never ever liked the image quality. Never liked the image quality. I prefer 4DX, 4DX without the glasses to me. I always prefer that without the glasses because it takes a hit on the image. But when I watched Way of the Water, I'm like, shit, this shit looks like normal because shit's amazing, bro. Digital IMAX for 3D is amazing, guys. But anyway, guys, take care, be safe, and keep talking that shit. I'm out. Well, I've got a super chat. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it's fine. Guys, take care, be safe, and I'm out. Where is this shit? Where is this shit? And shout out to the one and only Epic.
Xbox. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. Game Pass. Keep adding games to my backlog. They say it got no games, man. Don't know what they saying. I just think they hating. Stuck on that PlayStation. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. It has 300 plus for only 15 bucks. Bug stacks, Hades, even Among Us. 120 frames on that psycho nuts. Got games, niche games like Cluster Truck. Game Pass, Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. Game Pass, Game Pass. Keep adding games to my backlog. They say it got no games, man. Don't know what they saying. I just think they hating. Stuck on that PlayStation. Game Pass, Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox.